Hey everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out Layin featuring Jooyoung by HYOLYN. Now, I'm a little unfamiliar with who Jooyoung is. Hopefully when we watch the video, we'll find out. But obviously we're familiar with HYOLYN. HYOLYN, Queen of the Summer. Most recently, well, she did a Christmas video, but before that, like an actual promotional thing, she had her subunit with Tazom. Before that, it's been a hot minute since HYOLYN put out something solo, so I'm looking forward to it. Now, before we check out today's video, guys, if you want to support the channel, consider visiting our Patreon, patreon.com/formoftherapy. We do listening parties, check out variety content. But, of course, if you don't want to support us monetarily or you can't, we understand. Just simply like the video or subscribe down below. We'd really appreciate it. Let's get into the video. This is Layin featuring Jooyoung by HYOLYN, and this is your Form of Therapy.
Oh, is this who Jooyoung is? Oh, this is a Korean name, but this is a all English rap feature. Interesting. Whoa, what the?
I'm not a fan of the color grading. Ooh. She said a no-no word. What was that shot? What? Okay. I like the song a lot, but the music video is, there's a lot left to be desired. This is actually the same team, it looks like, that shot their Christmas video, Aha. That one, I also disliked it, but that one, it was a bit of a pass just because, well, it's like a special Christmas video, so they probably didn't put too much money into it. And so a lot of that was fine, but and I think a lot of this video was fine too. I think just there is just something about there's just something about the difference in like American teams versus Korean teams, and they're not. I feel like Western teams are not really good at the stylized type thing in the way that K-pop does, and so it's a visually very, aside from HYOLYN, it's a very visually unflattering video, and a lot of that has to do with personally, I think the lighting is very, very lacking. Yeah, they don't have anybody credited as a gaffer. So they have a DP, an editor, dancers, and then hair, makeup, colorist. They even credit their colorist, but I don't know what they had in terms of crew. I don't know if they had a professional lighting department, and I think that's probably where this video fails. In large part, everything about this video is fine. There's a really bad shot in here where I don't know why this was kept in. Is it this one? That right there. I don't know what this shot is supposed to be right here. Like, there's like a jitteriness. It looks almost like it's on a slider and then someone messed with it and then it got mishandled or something. But like, if you look at the very next shot afterwards, it's smooth, right? So it looks like they were maybe like pushing in with a gimbal, and then the gimbal, like gimbals often like they freak out during editing, and that might have, or not editing, sorry, during shooting, just the balance gets thrown off. So that might, it looks like that's what that jitteriness is from. I don't know why they kept in that shot. If that happened, mistakes happen on set, totally get it. I don't know how a mistake happened in editing and then people saw it. Now, one kind of maybe hopefully excuse that I'm trying to come up with is they're trying to do like a, ooh, like it's the screen is shaking. If that's the case, then they didn't do that right. Like, you kind of have to commit a little bit harder. It looked too much like a gimbal jitteriness. It looked like an unsteadiness in the production aspect. Like, and it's not like they do that at any other point in the song too. Something that I'm also a little bit disappointed by is what's going on with just the quality. It's like all digital grain right here. It's like they shot this at like the highest ISO possible. Again, I think something that where this kind of falls apart is lighting. One, I think just you can see the lighting, which is very unprofessional. Just the fact that you can see the lighting in the window, that's a rookie mistake. So I'm not a fan of that. And also, what I would have suggested is they look like they have pillars up here. You could have clamped on lights onto the ceiling bars, because that's also one thing that I think is missing throughout the entire music video is they have no real edge light. They have no hair light that kind of separates HYOLYN from the background. If anything, I would have maybe suggested to open up the curtains because you've got all this bright natural light. It would have created, like, I think a lot of cool natural backlighting. That would have been cool. And so rather than keeping the curtains closed, I think opening them up and then bumping up the ISO to kind of blow out the background would have given it a much more like heavenly, much more cinematic effect to it. I think personally, I don't know what's going on with the color grading. The color grading looks fine, actually. It looks good on a low-grade monitor. And I think what might be the problem... All right, no, this scene just does not look good. I feel like this scene is really the only problem. Like, and I think what the colorist... I take back any comments I had about the colorist. I think they're a pretty good colorist. I think what threw me off was just how bad the color grading was like right here. The color grading is not good here. I think the colorist tried to do was maybe salvage this shot. I feel like maybe this was something about this is not right. I think is the same location? It's the same location. Okay. Looks like there might have been budgetary constraints, whatever it is, or maybe it was a last-minute decision to also shoot here. There's a low budgetness to this music video, which is present like throughout the entire music video. Like, I don't know if shooting in this mansion, if it was worth this cost, because it doesn't even make full use of the mansion. And just like this scene, like there's too much noise going on right here. I'm very curious as to what went wrong. Like in terms of HYOLYN title track music videos, never has a title track music video ever been to this quality. And if this is the same team that she's been working with throughout, again, I wasn't a fan of AHA, but like something like CC, which that like pushed the color grading to its limits, but it was very stylistic and I really enjoyed that. So I feel like there's got to be some kind of, I think something must have, like, either something was rushed or something happened, because this music video is not up to usual HYOLYN standards. And I think like the video is like honestly like a 5 out of 10. The song is super dope, but the problem is I think this music video takes away a lot from the song. I would give the song like an 8 out of 10, but the music video, man, it's not my flavor. I think lighting is definitely a crucial issue. I think a lot of like boring locations and cheap locations are going to be a problem if you have budget issues. Totally understandable. If HYOLYN didn't put a lot of money into this, okay, fine. But could have solved a lot of the problems here with just having an edge light, having hair lights. Like seriously, even like throwing in $100 light to give it a hair light would have been dope. But hell, I mean, that's just buying a light. You can rent lights for even cheaper. So, you know, I just think that that's one of the things missing here. That would sort of be my, I guess, constructive criticism is, you know, regardless of budgetary issues, like CC, if you think about CC was not a huge budget music video, right? But it looked good. And I think that helps because it was primarily shot all outside. But I would suggest next time they need a gaffer. They need a lighting department, or they need a better one. But yeah, that is Layin Low featuring Jooyoung. The song is dope. I love it. It's such a vibe. It kind of like a groovier version of Tali, like whereas Tali was, I feel like, much more outwardly in its sexiness. Layin Low is a little bit more smooth. I mean, it's Layin Low. So like that hook, the na 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 na, it's really, really good. I personally think that the weekend music show stages might be, you know, better to watch. I think they're going to be a lot more visually appealing. But guys, let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. What do you guys think of the song? What do you guys think of the music video? Let me know. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Like I said, you know, I don't really have any ill will towards the production team because no one sets out to make a bad video. But listen, I totally get it. Stuff happens. But I'm just wondering what happened here, because this does not live up to HYOLYN's usual quality. Guys, once again, if you enjoyed our videos, if you want to support the channel, you can consider visiting our Patreon. Of course, if you don't want to support us monetarily, you could just hit the like button down below. Make sure to subscribe over here for more videos in the future, and check out our other videos over here, and we'll see you next time. Bye.